You might think that you're helping out your skin by getting that monthly chemical peel, but that actually can be aging you prematurely. Stay with me till the end because this might change the way you exfoliate forever. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nadia, founder of Functional Beauty Principles and the Beautydoctrine.com, where I curate the very best, cleanest products for the healthiest skin without intervention. Just science, wisdom, and not extremes. And today's video is about this extreme measure or extreme intervention, which is chemical peels. So let's get started. Throughout my 28-year career, I've interfaced with thousands of consumers, most of whom believe that the way to baby skin or that glass skin is just to buff it out. It's just to exfoliate. Many of you have come to the realization the hard way that that's truly not the way, and yet almost every practitioner online gives you that as a solution. So some type of exfoliation, whether it's a chemical peel or microdermabrasion or a combination of retinoids and alpha hydroxy acids, some call it skin cycling, all of these are foreign and aggressive methods that your skin does not like. It's going to rebel later. So very often you see that instant gratification. You walk out of the clinic with that really smooth skin, or you'll see within a few weeks that your hyperpigmentation is lighter, or you can see less wrinkles. But underneath, within the skin, you've created so much inflammation, so much irritation, dysregulation in your melanocytes, and those are the melanin factories. That's where color is made within your skin. And so when you introduce aggressive ingredients into your skin, interactions start happening, and later on you'll start seeing more susceptibility to discoloration, pigmentation, irritation, more wrinkling. Why? Because you've depleted that skin of the precious hydration and moisture. Bottom line, the key to that glass skin is not intensity. It's not aggression with the skin. It's consistency and going with the skin, not against it. So in today's video, we're going to uncover what chemical peels and microdermabrasion actually do beneath the skin, why aggressive exfoliation accelerates aging, and most importantly, how to exfoliate safely, how to get that cellular turnover without the negative side effects. Quick sidebar, my videos are designed to help prevent damage because once that damage happens, it's so hard to reverse it. So if anybody here is watching this video and has had an issue with any chemical peel or microderm or the use of retinoids or aggressive alpha hydroxys and enzymes, please let us all know in the comments so that other consumers can learn from your experience, because I get faced so much on social media by a lot of practitioners saying there's no validity to this. Oh yes, all of these things are super effective. I'm not here to question efficacy. I'm here to raise awareness about the side effects that very often the regular everyday consumer has no idea about. First, let's understand how chemical peels or microdermabrasion work. Chemical peels use powerful acids like glycolic acid, lactic acid to dissolve that top layer of the skin, while microdermabrasion takes a mechanical route using fine crystals or a diamond-tipped wand to buff away dead skin cells. Both are marketed as renewal tools, and yes, they can be, but what happens when they're used too often or in too high of a strength, or if you don't even need them? I'm 47 years old. I've never had a chemical peel or microdermabrasion, and I'm pretty happy with the status of my skin. Very few people actually can benefit from them, and I'll get to that at the end of the video. So where do these methods go wrong? Here's the thing, your skin isn't just sitting on top. It is a living, breathing organ with an invisible lipid barrier that protects it. And that barrier is very important. Many practitioners have not paid attention to it for decades. It's just now getting some attention because so many people have ended up with damaged skin over the years. In simple terms, when you exfoliate too aggressively, too frequently, you are removing that protective layer, which you absolutely need. That's what's going to trap in that moisture, that hydration. It's also going to protect you from pathogens. So a lot of people that end up with sensitive skin, reactive skin, red, itchy, it's just because that layer that's supposed to be nice and compact and tight and fatty is supposed to be really smooth, now is just dissolved. Now your skin is absorbing things that it's not supposed to be absorbing, and also that moisture is evaporating. And you cannot have it both ways. You can't be going to the clinic and getting those aggressive microderms and peels and protecting your layer. You're not just removing dead skin cells, you're removing that glue that holds your skin together. So of course you're gonna walk out with really smooth skin, but you just triggered so much inflammation, which can become chronic. I've also seen broken capillaries, like I said, sensitivity, itching, redness. It is simply not worth it. And the worst side effect of all is a little bit later, like a few weeks or sometimes a few months down the road, you're going to start looking at all these spots that show up, and they're very consistent and persistent because they're very deeply rooted within the skin. They're not typical discoloration because you got a blemish that left a scar behind or age spots. The cells that create melanin are just confused. They don't know what to do and they just go into overdrive. And some of that damage is unfortunately irreversible. So with the TBD method of application, what I teach is getting that glass skin, that baby skin, by actually nurturing the skin, understanding the biology, what your skin needs, still exfoliating, except instead of going in once a month, you're doing it gently every week. If you're curious about good products for exfoliation and frequency, visit any of my guides on thebeautydoctrine.com. Find your skin type. So there is a hyperpigmentation guide, an acne guide, an age reversal guide, and so on. So find that, and then you'll see a good routine that can fit your very specific needs. And pretty much every single one of those routines includes exfoliation once a week, contained with one product. So it'll be an exfoliating mask or an overnight serum that you leave on and you wash off in the morning, so you're safe. You're not using something or some product with ingredients that interact with the sun. We're not overdoing it. We never want to use toners or exfoliating. So when you nurture your skin every day, you're optimizing hydration, moisture, you're protecting it with an occlusive every single day. You're using a good protective sunscreen with zinc. You're replenishing and supporting your lipid barrier. Now it's a lot more resilient. So when you exfoliate once a week, that process removes the dead skin cells. So you're maintaining that smooth surface consistently and without any trouble. Now, don't get me wrong. Microdermabrasion and chemical peels have their place in the beauty industry, but that's for very few people. There is this notion that everybody should just maintain their skin with those treatments. Absolutely not. I have recommended those treatments very few times in my career. I would say probably under 10. And keep in mind, I've been a beauty expert for 28 years. And so the only times would be if you already have lots of hyperpigmentation, or you have acne scars, you have like a major issue. So those treatments are not to be used as maintenance. They're not to be used as prevention. They are to be used as correction, but with a lot of care. So you need to find a good, experienced, licensed professional that understands melanated skin. If you have any color in your skin, they understand sensitive skin and they're experienced and they know what they're doing. These treatments, again, should never be treated as something that's ongoing. So on a need basis, and if your skin has a lot of trouble with any of those conditions I mentioned, you absolutely have to space out those treatments at least 3 to 4 months. In between, you're working really hard to nurture and build that lipid barrier. Exfoliation is not the enemy, but over-exfoliation is. If your skin is feeling tight, inflamed, dry, sensitive, it's getting red, you're seeing broken capillaries, it's not asking for more exfoliation, it's asking for less. If this resonated with you, please share your story, give this video a thumbs up, share it with somebody you care about, and make sure to subscribe. I will leave you with this. Real glow is not forced. It is earned by nurturing the skin with the right products, the right diet, supplementation, and gentle skincare. I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, be well, be safe, be beautiful, take care.